Okay, let's begin the mission. So I'm a little disappointed so far. I don't think the last level was bad, I just don't think it was very interesting or worthwhile in any real way. I think the boss was just the same boss we fought last time, kind of recycled, which is a bit lazy. I'm really hoping that whatever the next bosses are, there's something interesting where I really have to learn patterns and understand them, and they're not just more NPC people, because that would be really frustrating. But I guess we'll find out together. So, we've immediately got a shrine, which is good to see. I do like this particular, this kind of bleeding twilight moment here. It's got some nice lighting of the final embers of a setting sun. Always nice to see. This is a nice looking game. It doesn't look half as bad jaggy-wise this time than it did last time, because coming from PC, you really notice the lack of anti-aliasing, or high-quality anti-aliasing anyway. So it doesn't look anywhere near as jaggy as when I first came back, and it doesn't hurt my eyes because it runs at a nice frame rate, which is really, really good. Because, as we know, Bloodborne is... Oh, here we go then. Mid-stance. Is he going to run at me? There it was, boys. There's your parry. It barely stunned him, barely did any damage. Kind of terrifying, but, you know, better than nothing. I am not really spec'd to use those weapons, but I've got them on because they're fun. What in God's name's gone up? Wow, look at that. Plus 14. That's the same level as the sword that I was building for this build. Bunch of plus 14ers. Damn, bunch of plus 13ers. A lot of high level stuff. That's cool. Where's my stuff? I can't for the life of me see my my sexy swords. Is that them? I think that's them, right? Weaken armor torso. Yeah, they're my swords. If you're wondering what my weapon is that I've been doing the DLC with, it's that one. I just need money now to make it level 200 so that it's better. And it costs 50 million billion, which I don't understand why it's so very expensive. But I didn't make the game. There we go, that's what I want. And I am so fucking dead. Yeah, good old Tamahagani or whatever this thing is called. Namamagananani guy. Tough as nails, the little bastards. Lanky twats. So we got a ninja who jumps out of the corner. You might ask, Chris, why don't you use high stance and low stance? I'm a fan of the different stances. It's just, for the utility of it, I'm going to be using mid-stance quite a lot. I apologise, because I know it can be quite boring to see somebody using the same stance all the time. Grab. Look at the range on that. That's that recovery roll that people tell. Wow. That's what we want. You notice how we never fight these guys anymore in a really fun area where I can control him with spacing? They keep putting him in like crappy little corridors where the dodges are really easy to dodge into the attack after you've dodged it. It's kind of mean. It's intentional though. Because they have a lot of horizontals. So if you dodge through the first part, you end up ending up in the end of it. Okay. Is this going to be a gauntlet? Hey, he has two swords. Oh, and it's one of those things. And I missed. Of course I did. Bye. Not usually how I would fight, but you know. Fortune favours the bitch. Look at him just chilling. That got the attention of somebody else. Oh, another one of these guys. Okay. So I remember these kind of well. I was really... Have they slowed that down? Kind of feels like it, right? Interesting. I guess I've never done it with this weapon. I'll have to do it with the single katana to see whether or not it's actually been amended at all. That's unfortunate. Just do one. There you go. So, I don't know if I've spoke too much about this. You should already know about this because you've played a lot of this game. But changing between stances is something that you can do to key charge to get your key back faster. It's also something you can do to animation cancel to get certain priorities. So you can do a heavy attack in high stance, and as you're doing it, you can swap to low stance, and then low stance dodge away. The low stance dodge is a much faster, better, and more efficient dodge than the high stance dodge. So you can use these kind of manipulations to get better situations. Just then, when I was trying to hit that guy and coming away from it, it might be because I've not played the game for a while, so it doesn't feel very responsive or very fast. But to me, it felt like maybe they've adjusted it a little bit. But probably haven't. It's probably just my inexperience with playing. He has two. So is it the two guy who's the harder guy? I don't remember. But I'm going to go boom, boom, and I'm going to shoot his horn, and then I'm going to run in and not do what I thought I was going to do. He does not have to. It doesn't matter because he hit me anyway every time, like a true beast. The animations on those swings are so evil. I can't imagine trying to fight him in co-op. It's probably a nightmare. Oh, okay, I get it. Oh, that's going to throw me off. I wish I'd not bought it now. Weird. That's going to do me something fierce, dog. I don't think you should be able to cycle through empty slots. I think the empty slots shouldn't exist. If I'd have known that, I wouldn't have bought it. It's good, though, and I'll fill it with shit, no doubt, but... Interesting, very interesting. So now I have to press it 4 times to cycle between 2 items, which is annoying, but, you know, it's good on a utility factor. Just maybe needed a little bit more thought, in my opinion. But altogether, that is a positive change. That some people are going to get a lot out of that, because there's people that have every fucking skill, and they want to use tons of them in a fight. And they can't, because they have to go in menus and stuff, and it's awkward. So now, they'll be able to have their cake and eat it, right? Why did that blood look so weird then? Did you see how it looked all purple? Strange. So it wants me to go behind. Have I been in here? No. Tom from that. I got that right. There we go. I've got that for the guard. That is the parry. There's a lot of cool moves that I just don't use in this game because I forgot to use them because it's been a while since I played with them. And do you know what that is? It's when you play at level 1. When you play at level 1, because you are limited to your abilities and stuff, you have to kind of pick the ones that are going to help the most. You pick the ones you either like or you pick the ones for efficiency. And I do this quite a lot against certain bosses. I like to do that as like an evading attack. It's actually really useful. You can dodge a lot of interesting stuff with that while still dealing damage. It's not going to, you know, do massive damage, but it's... Ah, that's the problem that he mentioned as well. Do you see how it says L000 cap? There's an interesting bug that they're going to have to tweak, one would think, where the descriptions and the names for things aren't displaying correctly. So if you're wondering what you just saw then, if it happens on your game, it's perfectly fine. It's just there's something a little wrong with the game at the moment. Ah, okay. I know where we are now. That's where that cannon man disappeared from. Oh, wow, look at that. You can do plunge attacks on this, right? And there's a dog. Who saw me? Big guy saw me. Not to worry. It's coming up here, though. Probably should worry about now. If he comes in here, though, it'll be fine, right? Well, his pathing let him, though. Did he go and reset? What a genius. I was hoping I could get him to set off the barrel. That would have been funny, right? I think. Dude, timing that is nuts. I don't like this new on the ground thing. I don't really see it as much of a benefit. Just kind of see it's kind of annoying. There we go. That's the worst move in the game right there. I just got the dog on us. The dog will pathfind all the way up here, one would think. So he has to stop for some reason. Is it because there's a shrine there? There we go. And because he's sat down, it means he'll come back, which is a little trepidatious, but I don't mind those enemies. I understand them. I just also understand how badly it can go wrong if you make one wrong dodge. Oi. Stick that up your ass. Bitch. Interesting, it broke his thing. That was cool. Okay, the game says no. So he's one of the few enemies that changing stances is a really good idea against, unless you're one of those players that changes stances a lot, which is what you should be, in all honesty, if you ask me. The better players of this game are the ones using all the tools. Received the title Ninken Hunter. Wow, I hadn't received a title in forever. I almost had all of those until they released those bullshit missions that were really hard. And I say really hard, they're just badly designed. Here's 50 bosses! Have fun. 50 bosses in the dojo, sitting on your face at the same time, wearing fucking saddles. Great. Is he gonna have the Kusari? Oh, he has dual swords. He always had dual swords, right? Yeah, you always had dual swords. Stop it. 1, 2. Gonna jump back? Yeah, he likes jumping back. There's a 1. There's the stun. Yeah, do you see what I mean? See the difference when they're fair, as opposed to that other motherfucker? God, they've ruined him. And he was already tricky for a lot of players who didn't know how to fight him. Now he's just a nightmare for everybody. And I'm hoping that I can look back on this video session and come to see the quality of the design there. But it just seems to me like we didn't have a good idea to make a new enemy, so he gave an already difficult and deceptive enemy a bullshit weapon. And I hope that's not the case. How do you guys feel about bloody magic range instant skill spam wanker? Come on, idiots, I'm not attacking you. Because that's what it is, right? They've given an enemy who's capable instant skill. Little shits. How dare they? I don't even know what we're doing. I hope there's a boss here that's different to the campaign. That'd be great. Just go back through the level backwards, right? The classic side mission structure. Hi. Ooh. Ouch. Ow. Good job you're not very strong, sir, because you were. I need to turn that off. I believe you can turn that skill off, and I should, because I hate it. Ah. He's a rally guy. He rallies the troops. There's a big hole there. I love how he's just... I rallied him, and now I'm going to stand here and not see you 2 yards away. Can you take the gun off? Twat. Oh, you can see the ball in the wood. That was cool. I'm shooting the wrong bullets, though. Don't I have... I'm out of bullets already? That's unfortunate. Put a bow on. I must have arrows, right? There you go, that'll do. I'm not trying to change your life with my amazing... Oh, hello. What? God, they catch you so well. Use your guiding nonsense. Perfect timing, perfect spacing, perfect knobheads. Nothing up here. So if you don't know, right, folks, Ninja Theory and Team Ninja are 2 different people. But Team Ninja are famous for making bullshit enemies. And they're famous for this because they made the enemies way more capable than games normally make. With a fundamental in game design, which is To make enemies bullshit and infallible and perfect is easy, because that's what they start out as. The computer doesn't make mistakes unless you tell it to. Making AI that is actually interesting to fight and actually makes mistakes and is actually, you know, dynamic and random is very challenging to do. So instead they just tweak everything really high and turn it super bullshit. Well, the Ninja Gaiden boys never had a problem with this because that's pretty much the game they made. So this has some of those elements in it. So if you've ever wondered why something hits you perfectly when you know it almost had no feasible way to do it, it's because the computer, pretty much. I know that was going to do that. Oh, you see what I mean? When you're on the backside of some of these moves. If you're on the wrong side of the moves, very dangerous. But if you're on the right side of them, there's the grab. Ideally, the grab is the best counter hit you have because it gives you the biggest opening outside of a couple moves. So you'll notice that the players that don't know that enemy, when they stay close to it, they'll say that the grab is bullshit and it'll kill them every time. But if you know his moves and you know what to look for, if you see the grab, it's a free opening because you just get away from it and then you kill him. If you want a good example of a player not quite understanding how that enemy works because they never learnt the game and instead tried to mash everything down with an overpowered build, essentially, that had lots of hyper armor, lots of range, lots of life, and lots of armor, go watch Darkside Phil play the first DLC. You won't find the second DLC because he didn't play it because he rage quit the first one. Just to give you an example of the kind of caliber of a guy he is. When things get hard, bitch, whine, and leave. The ultimate way to play, right? Why is this guy not falling down? Oh, that's why. That was very confusing. Makes a lot of sense now, though, right? Okay, hit detection. Just do me like that in front of my fans. That was very strange. I don't think I've seen that before, where a dude took that much before transforming. What was he guarding then? And there's a dead giveaway, right? Because he had a purple life bar, or a purple stamina bar, which tells you that he's going to be one of those demons, but I didn't cotton onto it because I broke it so quickly. I broke his key bar so very fast. Didn't see it. There we go. I think they could do a better job with the loot in this game. But you'd be surprised how many people don't like lots of loot. As long as you have a system of getting rid of loot that's quick and efficient, lots of loot's never a problem. The only people that suffer are the weird OCD people, and nobody cares about them anyway because they're weirdos. Two bosses at the same time? Gauntlet. Gauntlet of men. See, this is bad for me because of my weapon. But as long as I can get rid of the shit on him, we're fine. Actually, it might be better to just go for Mr. Friendly over here. They're going to give me more difficult. There they are. Just talking to myself, folks. Just bear with me. Going through the hierarchy of decision making. Should be almost in the second hit. There we go. So, as long as nothing else spawns too quickly. Okay. I don't think the dual swords are the best for hitting this guy in these aren't even tight punishes, but you know what I mean, in these slightly trickier punishes. Of course you can get the man to attack, and that will give you a big opening, but you've got to watch him because his tracking is very dirty. Like, that's a great opening. When you've got the spacing back, because my spacing is terrible right now. I'm balls deep on the old rust. Dog. Something else big is going to be here. Oh no, dude. No, no, no. I don't even know how to fight this guy without the fucking dogs. Dude, I would totally use a living weapon right now. This is a moment, in my opinion, that is made for using living weapon. There we go. Why is he leaving so much shit everywhere? I wish he would flip away like they normally do. After his hit. Why is this guy doing that all the time? Okay, I stopped being a bitch. Is it 2 now? 2 of the same guy? Oh, I know it would be! Why? Dude. Dude, this is fucking hard, man. Ow. Like they don't have a moment of slowness in them, little shits. Iframes. Shit. Okay, just take it slow. Just take it slow. There's openings. As long as they don't synchronize. Whew. Oh my god. This is scary. It's not a lot of damage. It's not any damage, really. That's the scary one. Why am I... It feels like I'm taking reduced damage. Ah! Scary. Fuck you! This is way too stressful on the old ticker. If the room was bigger... I know the room is... It's not, the room's not bad, let's face it. The room could be worse. That's a counter hit. That's what we were scared of. That's why that did so much damage, if you're wondering. There we go. What was that? Doing like fake me art attacks and stuff. There we go. There's the grab, 3 hits. See what I mean? There's the grab again, 3 hits. Never ever fear the grab. What's next? 2 of the fucking Kusari knobheads? Really? You? So, I'm normally quite confident with this boss in how I kill it, but after that gauntlet, I'm not confident at all. So, you're going to see the most timid and cowardly Onryoki fight you're probably ever going to witness. Because I can't fuck this up now. And I really can. That's the thing. I'm fantastic at fucking this up. Oh, it's so scary, dude. This is why I don't like gauntlet stuff. It's too stressful. Like, it just fucks me up. I'm not that kind of guy. I've got mad respect for the... I broke his horn. I'm not even fucking with it. Not even fucking with it. Coward. Straight up coward. I know my limits. That was a negative edge just then. Notice how I've never rolled in this fight thus far. Because why would I, right? Should be doing the heavy attack. Heavy attack will speed this up. Could have killed him then, but I'm cowardly. Please end, please end, please end, please end. Please end! Thank you! Fuck you! God, horrible, horrible things. Wasn't too bad, but still horrible. Don't do it again. Oh my god. It's too stressful, dude. I'm not 100%, I'm still hungover. I need help. God, that counter hit taking like 70%. I've been playing Bloodborne, so we don't even feel that bad, but that's a heavy hit, that. Grand scheme of things wasn't too bad though, right? Could have been worse, just gotta say that. Could have been worse, we did okay. Did we get something really sexy for it? Like a nice new weapon? It seems you eliminated the yokai threat. You have my gratitude. I suspect that Maria is behind this. Because she's behind everything, the bitch. To think she would resort to using demons to defend her position... She brought demons into the country, dude. The loyalty of Sonata's troops never ceases to amaze me. However, we cannot let such admiration stand in the way of our mission. We must win this battle at all costs. Boom! So, another one bites the dust, and then we've got Raid on the Hirano River. Sir Anjin, it is good to see you, but I am afraid we have no time to celebrate our reunion. I don't remember who you are. I have something of the utmost importance to ask of you. Lord Yasu's son, Lord Hidetada, has had his troops attacked by an unknown adversary. They attacked his troops' flank as they were marching, causing their lines to collapse. It is my sworn duty to protect Lord Hidetada. Excuse me. I'm still burping from all the lager that I drank across a weekend. Sir Anjin, please find the commander of this enemy group and defeat them. Be careful though, the enemy is both organized and deadly. This is why I seek your help. Please, you must help us. So here's a little, a few pieces of information from me, guys, right? Since I started eating better and working out, I haven't really drunk properly for about 2 years. And I still go out every so often when, you know, my mates want to, and we'll have some beers, and I'll have like 5 or 6 pints and I'll have fun. But I don't really do it. And one thing I've never really done, which I never do because I can't do it, is I'm not a guy who can eat and drink. If I eat, I can't get drunk. So it's just the end. Like, eating is cheating in my mentality, and it's one of those things that my body's taken on. So over that weekend at the stag do, I was both drinking lager, which I can't stand, most of it anyway. It's too fizzy for me. I don't like fizzy drinks too much. And I was also eating a bunch of shit the entire time while still drinking. So the combination of the eating and while I was drinking, and then drinking stuff that's super fizzy that I never drink anyway because I don't drink fizzy pop almost ever. The combination of it means that like 4 days after this bloody weekend bender, I am still burping and feeling like shit in my gut. Because my body's just not used to it. And you know, we went pretty hard. And it's just that weird thing of, fuck me. I don't even feel hungover, but my body just feels like shit. Because it's telling me, dude, you were doing so well, why did you do this to us? And I'm thinking the fucking same, you know? But then you realise why you did it, and it was for a good reason, so. But suffice to say, don't eat and drink lager at the same time. Like, I was eating Pringles, I was eating fucking Mawams. We were eating pizzas and burgers with bacon on them, while drinking way too much alcohol. There is a comfortable amount of consumption, and then there's that. Ridiculous. So this seems okay so far. As long as it's checkpointed appropriately, I'll be okay with it. But you know it's going to be 20 bosses! Fight the 20 bosses in the fucking of Weeden Yokai zone that no one likes. Because this level's never fun. This is a chain pull, it has to be. There's too many fellas here. Let's get rid of the guy with the big stick. Oh, let's not get rid of the guy with the big stick. Oh, he has a cannon. And there's another dude. Oh, and he's stuck behind a rock. This is fantastic. It's exactly what we want. Come on, sir. He's got a dino. I thought he had a mustache then. It's just the shadow. They're a little bit weaker compared to those NPCs we were taking on. Bit of a godsend, really. Interesting. Why did the other guy's helmet protect him and that guy's didn't? Okay. Slowest moving bomb in the world. That's like the bombs that the Romanovs fire at you. Where you can literally see the thing not moving. That's great. That's a ninja just chilling out. Ninja's more dangerous than you, sir. You're just a skeleton. Reskinned. That's all you are. You're very weak, too. See, the balance on these enemies at this moment feels really good. They'll do that to me. They'll kill me in 2 to 3 hits, but I kill them in 2 to 3 hits. And it's got that really good, almost Ninja Gaiden 2 feeling of lethality. That's where this game feels at its finest, in my opinion. How come he didn't come? You lazy man. He just blew the horn and you didn't help. You might have won. You might have an arm left. A arm with a H, like that. We drunk really decadent wine as well. Super sugary, fizzy wine. It was nice. I enjoyed it. But I was like, you know, when in Rome, you've gotta go hard, right? So there's a guy behind the bush, there's a guy sitting down, and there's that fella staring at me. So I think I should introduce his face to my arrow. That guy's helmet's really good. He should be sponsored by that helmet, it keeps him alive. Before there was streaming, there were really good helmets, right? 1, 2, 3, and punish. Oh, don't! Thanks to the fucking wall! You didn't hit the wall, did you? You big slag. So are you gonna swing? 1, 2, and 3, and punish. And we actually get a punish because the game decides not to be a gypsy. Because of course gypsies are giant walls blocking people from swinging swords. Alright, what's up here? More dudes. Let's test my theory. Oh, I can't see him. He's just below the tree, like there. No, he's not. Is that really no one? Oh, it might be a skeleton that gets up when I go near. That guy has a cannon. Should probably shoot the guy I can see. Fuck you. So who's this then? Oh, is that just a dead body? Wow, I got played. I got played like a damn fiddle! Who wrote that line? Whoever wrote that line, shame on you. I'm tutting and shaking my head right now. Ooh, another shrine. Is there a knobhead guarding the shrine? So if anybody's done the Twilight version of this mission at level 1, that's hard. That's hard to do. You get my respect if you've done that. So far, this has been interesting. I'm wondering how it's going to escalate, because this level is never a walk in the park. It always has something that ruins it. This is going to be 2 bosses at the same time. I fucking knew it. Who is this guy? I don't even remember him. He's got armor though, but he has the same shield moveset I'm very familiar with. Run out of stamina. I don't really want to heal because I feel like it's kind of bullshit in these fights. There you go. He's powered up again though, that's a problem. Oh no! That was the wrong button. It's hilarious though, it looked like... Whoa, this guy has some proper life too. That's got great tracking. Okay. Only concern so far is that he can transform immediately. I don't like that. You should have to earn that transformation. But I stand by what I've always said. I think Living Weapon ruins this game. It ruins it from a player perspective. It ruins it from an enemy perspective. It's just not a fun mechanic whenever it's used. So can I outspace this and just let him waste it? Because I can punish during this. It's just, is it worth the trade? Because there might be a hit in there. There's a spin after that. There's a spin after that if you were in the right position, right? No? No spin? Don't make a liar of me, dog. Look at his stamina too. There we go. There's the 3 hits. And that instantly killed me because it's got great tracking and great range. Like, one thing that's concerning is you can't parry them when they're buffed normally. I can try though, but I just... Interesting, that was interesting. Yeah, it's all cowardly. I agree. So my executions are going to do some serious damage here. Didn't knock him down though. Didn't knock him down. You see that? Motherfucker. He's heavy. He's got that heaviness. It might be a good idea to execute, then do the EA, then do the ground stab. Because if I can't knock him down on the EA when he stands up, or however you say that word, it's probably not the best idea. I also didn't buff at all, so the buffs can definitely help. Oh, he's throwing the rock, right? That's normally when the rock comes out. Oh, nice, like weird. Wow, this guy's got some moves. Fuck. He's got a lot of spear moves. He's the guy that's with Munashige. he has that guy's moveset, but because I only do 2 things to that guy, I don't think I've ever really seen any of this. What I do know is I want to be like that. Oh, fuck off. He caught the roll. I know I can get a fully something at the beginning, so we managed to take half his ki off in just that combo. We got lucky though, because he did a move. He did a move like that weird kick thing, and I somehow dodged it by virtue of how I was moving. Which is essentially quite lucky. Wow! There's a lot of moves. It's like a 4th hitter. But the checkpoint's really nice, you know, you can't complain about that. Oh, it's a grab. Interesting, he has the Azuna drop. Wow. I didn't know that that's what that was. That's crazy. I'm a bit conscious about my recordings as well because I've been having an issue with the new version of Premiere that I've got, which is really frustrating, but I don't really want to talk about it because you guys don't really need to know. It ruins the magic, right? Oh, here we go, getting fucked by the new mechanic. Yeah, I can't do the kick. He's got too much armor and I don't recover quick enough. I can only do it when he's like trapped in a move. That's the problem when they use the spirit garbage. They become too strong. Whoever decided to give them hyper armor on top of everything else is a fucking idiot who doesn't know how to play games. It's a cheat code. Call it what it is. That's what it literally is. It turns off the rules of Nioh. You can't parry them, you can't interrupt them, you can't stagger them, you can't do any of the things that make the game fun. You just have to play like a bitch or you die. And it's really, really frustrating. It's as frustrating as having to pick up that fucking spirit every time you get cunted by these knobheads. Like that. On a move where he has ridiculous range for no good reason. I wonder if chucking the salt at him would be a good idea. Knock his buff off. I'm tempted to swap up my shit because I'm sick of changing weapons, changing whatever those items are. Whoa! Damn. That's dirty as fuck. He has the grab that the other guy has. Shima Sakon or whatever his name is. I know that move, I've seen it plenty. Dude, he caught the roll completely and I got caught in block stun. The evades are so precise. So precise. Yeah, let's change these shortcuts. Too many items. Too many pointless fucking items. I am interested to see if he can fall for this. When he's in the super sexy action spirit mode, he will not fall for it. But when he's in the other mode, it'll work. So when I dodge that properly, he wants nothing to do with it. And then he does the kick. Good pattern right now. Bad pattern. Yeah. I blocked it instead of dodging correctly. Because if you want to know how I dodge on this game, I hold block, and then I dodge while I'm blocking. And I do it because it's something I always used to do in Ninja Gaiden. And it's one of those old habits. And it can help, but it can also lead to blocking something you should never block. Which leads to... Is that the grabby thing? Like, just then. It saved my life just then. But sometimes it will also get you fucked. What the fuck? I needed that, dickhead. Oh shit. Now he's doing... Ooh, clever. Interesting, it did the other move, did you see that? Oh, damn. How are you alive, dude? Oh, okay. Why didn't that stun him? I hit him with 2 squares, he was on red. Why did he manage to get stamina back? I'm sorry, this game is fucking busted with that shit. He was dead, I beat him then, he got outplayed. But the game's just like, oh, I'm sorry, maybe next year, sorry. Fuck you. It's noise, it's just nonsense. Interesting, you can kind of get 2 hits in there without getting hit, but that last hit catches you. Did you notice how normally he only does 2 cycles of the swiping of the arms?